Hey all, this is Enton. We're at the end of another month for HFC, and we've seen playthroughs come and go, so it's time to recap things once again in a bland and dull fashion. There's new stuff and old stuff to address, but this one might be a tad shorter than usual, since it's a transitional kind of month. In any case, let's kick things off with a playthrough that both started and ended in May. This month saw the start of something new for HFC, a group commentary with all four members of the main cast. That is to say, myself, the Hell Dragon, Mexican Bass Monkey, and ex-gamer Richie. And it was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PS1. This one's always been a favourite of mine, even if the faces are the stuff of nightmares. I would have loved to have recorded this one off the actual disc, but my hoppage essentially shat itself and died no matter what I tried to do, so I ended up emulating it. Besides some additional graphical issues here and there, it worked a treat, and much like Wade Boggs himself, the playthrough seems to have gone down smooth. We're really happy you guys enjoyed this one, and we can once again confirm that there'll be more group playthroughs in the future, and the next set is on the Ghosts and Goblins series. 3 videos, one each for Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, and a Super Ghouls and Ghosts. These will all be recorded by Mexican Bass Monkey. Thanks for watching the playthrough, guys. Again, we're really happy you enjoyed this one. Next up, a playthrough that's been running since the beginning of the year, and one that has finally reached its conclusion, Pokemon Omega Ruby. This recap's going to be pretty quick, since honestly a lot of the post-game involved us catching legendaries or battling the Elite Four again. But in traditional fashion, I shall endeavour to ham things up. So for one last time, in May, we sailed over to the battle resort, battled a few people, as one is wont to do at a battle resort, met up with an amnesiac looker, worked on our tan, and generally had a good time. Explored the rundown ruins of Old Morval and helped bring a malfunctioning generator back online. No boss battles were found, and disappointment was had by all. We then travelled to the ruins of Sea Morval, explored for a bit, and found plenty of dirty, filthy money. We ignored the implications of the rich backstory of Sea Morval, pocketed the loot, and never looked back. What's that? The backstory is interesting? Shit, maybe we should have paid more attention to it then. Next up in the post-game extravaganza was a block of legendary Pokemon catching episodes. These were made much easier to record thanks to Mexi lending us some unlocking Pokemon. The Reggies, however, were as obtuse to capture as always. Mexi also contributed to the next part of the post-game coverage, and this time on a much grander scale. That's right, the Araz Mega Pokemon Showcase. This one was much easier to record and edit, etc. than the one for the X playthrough. I guess I've had a chance to work on and refine the editing process since then, but overall it seemed to work a treat. And finally, we finished off the playthrough by returning to the Pokemon League to participate in the Elite Four rematches and show them once and for all who the true champion is. And with that, Pokemon Omega Ruby came to a close. It was a fun time, but we're probably going to take a break from the mainline Pokemon RPGs for a good long while. Maybe we'll pick up something like a Mario RPG next year, like Superstar Saga, but right now it's all about shorter games. You know, stuff that takes like 1 or 2 months, maybe, overall. But in any case, thank you for watching. Rich's Bayonetta 2 playthrough continued on at its steady pace. The main story is done now, so Richie's attending to the finer details of the game and covering the extras, much like with the majority of the playthroughs he does on his own channel. Rock on, you book-smart bastard man, you! And lastly, in terms of playthroughs, streams, etc., Flame and I took part in the Splatoon Global Testfire demo. I was absolutely awful at it, but it was a fun time, and I have the full copy of the game now, so you should be seeing a few more streams and the like of Splatoon, and we can finally decide whether we are kids or squids. And by the time this video goes live, that meme will probably have been driven directly into the ground. The Nintendothon is moving along at a brisk pace also, and this month we revealed the schedule that includes everything we'll be playing in the main block of the marathon. As always, we'll have goals for you to donate towards, and every $1,000 we raise for our charity of choice, that's the mental health charity Mind, if you're not aware, will unlock a new game. I call these things grand unlocks. I'm a dork like that. If you want to see the schedule, check out the video description. And that pretty much covers it for this month. Short, sweet, and to the point. All that's left to say is thanks for sticking with us so far in 2015, and we'll see you guys in June for the Metroid Fusion playthrough and a redone version of the Final Fantasy playthrough. Helldragon's with me for Fusion, and I'm with Mexi for Final Fantasy. Bye for now.